morning. Good morning. Okay. Alright, so looking at yesterday's action, I said if we hold inside value, we would likely see value area high. We did. We swept through the whole value area. Initially, we got to that 20-day point of control and almost to the tick rejected it. Then took the low, attempted to take the, took the low, and then we couldn't continue, and then reversed, V-shaped reversal, pretty strong buyers, then broke the highs, then we ended up grinding higher, one time framing up all the way towards the end of the day, broke above value, broke these two highs, then Apple reported, Amazon reported, then we had another move higher, and then overnight we kept going. We took this high, we traded inside this gap again, and then we found sellers again. Today is Friday and this is the end of the month, so we're gonna have end of month flows, which the could come at the end of the session, so we'll see. But so far we have another bullish imbalance on the overnight session, pointing towards filling that gap, which I want to see fill during RTH, which hasn't happened yet. If you look at the overnight sessions, we did fill it here on this session, and during this overnight session we tested inside it, but I want to see it fill during RTH. We do have some resistance here at the 7,500 area that we need to go through, and hold on. So this is a resistance area, 7,500. If we get above it, then we have the monthly VWAP, which coincides with all these highs, right? We're seeing sellers, so sellers are right at that monthly VWAP. And then if we fill the gap, start trading inside the range of this session, which is 722 is July 22nd. Then we should see a value area sweep, but we also have a little bit of a low volume node in this area right here. So all these low volume nodes, and they act as either support or resistance. So same thing goes if we come down and get below the overnight low, we are gonna have some support in this area, on this low volume node. So which coincides with this value area high of yesterday's. So I'm gonna be watching this area. If we come down back through the overnight low, we should see buyers defend this area. But if we lose this and we start trading inside value, first target is the 20-day point of control, and then a continuation to sweep through value, right? Remember that this is a trade that I always mention, is if we are trading outside of value, we come back inside of it and hold in there and accept there, putting some volume there, we should see the other side of value. But also one thing to note is that this low, it's pretty weak, it's a poor low. We have 3 periods that are very close to each other within a couple ticks, so that makes it a poor low, weak, vulnerable to being retested. So that's what we have for today. And on ES, in Q, look at this reversal. I mean, this massive reversal from being one time framing down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. In a day and a half, we are almost back to the top of this range, kind of like the same 5 days. We're almost at the same area for NQ. Now we're looking to retest this highs and then attempt to fill this gap too, but we'll still have a little bit to go. But if NQ is right now opening with a, well, not opening yet, but it looks like it's gonna open with a gap above the RTH. So the first thing to look for is to see if we can fill that gap and then start trading inside the range from yesterday. If so, then looking for value area high and then some support here at the 28,200. And then if we lose that, then look for that point of control, and then 28,000 to the downside will be the magnet if we lose this area. Crude trading right at resistance. So this, I see this as a good short opportunity with a stop about the highs from the overnight, targeting the 84.50 if we hold this area. And gold still trading in the same range. It was looking bullish. Now it's looking like it's giving up most of the move. So still same range. We do have some news today, which I didn't see in the days before. So they now we have Chicago PMI at 9:45 and University of Michigan sentiment at 10 a.m. And then there's a Trump cabinet meeting at 11. So I'm sure that's gonna cause some jumpiness. And then that's it for the week. Yeah, that's about it for today. All right, good luck.